So, as I make these delicious chocolate chip cookies, I want to talk about the importance of not doing anything sometimes. So, over the past weekend, I didn't want to do anything. I literally laid in my bed the entire day because I just didn't want to do not a thing. I wanted to lay there and I knew that I had so many things to do, but sometimes your body just needs to rest. Sometimes your body won't even allow you to think about resting, it will just shut down and you will be forced to rest. So, a lot of the times we don't want to get into that predicament because we know that if your body forces you to rest, most likely it's not going to be a very comfortable situation. You would absolutely want to take a rest or a break on your own accord. So over the weekend on Saturday, I decided that I was going to lay in the bed the entire day. And as I was laying there, I actually laid a little too long because I gave myself a headache. I was in the bed from morning to night, binge watching Netflix, okay? I know we have all been there one way or another, all right? Maybe it wasn't Netflix, maybe it was Tubi, maybe it was Paramount, maybe it was HBO. I don't know, Prime. It's so many daggone streaming sites, I can't even name them all. But the purpose of this video is just for me to explain that we all need rest and we all need a break. I know that as many of us that have so many goals and so many, aspirations and so many things that we want to achieve in a certain time period, and we just want to go, 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 go. But see, what I realized is, specifically for myself, last year I was on the go. I was going and going and going and going and going until I burnt out. I did not allow myself to have a rest, to take a break, to think clearly about what I wanted to do. So this year, while everyone was speaking about New Year's resolutions and they were talking about all the things that they wanted to achieve, I said for the first month, which just passed, I'm going to relax. I'm not going to think about all these goals or things that I want to do. I'm going to, of course, accomplish some goals this year, and one of them is creating more content, and that's what I'm doing. But I'm going to have a low pressure situation. I'm going to take it one day at a time. I didn't even realize how important it is to take it one day at a time, not to think about next week or the week after that or the month after that. And that's not to say that you shouldn't plan ahead if you are able to. But I know if you are someone like me, I can easily become overwhelmed with thinking about the future, thinking about all the things that I need to do, to the point where procrastination takes over and I do nothing. So over the weekend, I just wanted to rest and relax. It was many things that I had to do, but I just wanted one day to not do anything. And I took that day. And see, what that did for me is it reset my mind. It reset my body. It reset my thinking. Honestly, I needed to step away from all of the tasks and, whether that's cleaning your house or whether that's spending time with your family, your friends, your loved ones, whether that's your specific goals or your job, or it's just always something to do if you allow it to be that. And some of us don't have that control because we just live busy lives, but it is important to take a break. That doesn't mean that you aren't going to accomplish your goals. That doesn't mean that you are failing. That doesn't mean that you will not succeed. That doesn't mean that you are messing up your timeline. It's many a times I've made plans, and it's a saying that says, we make plans and God laughs. Because a lot of the times we make all these plans and we say we're going to do all these things, and life starts to life, okay? Things change and things happen. So if you come across a day where it's not much to do, or you're feeling bored, or you're feeling like, oh my gosh, I just wish I had something to do, enjoy the time where you have nothing to do, because it is always something to do majority of the time. So if you have nothing to do, take advantage of that day. Breathe, relax. I started to get into yoga, and I've been incorporating that in my morning, and oh my goodness, y'all, it is a life changer, game changer. Now, I'm not telling you I know how to do yoga all that great, all right? I am learning. However, with breath work and stretches and just really getting in tune with myself, I'm feeling closer to myself. And I'm enjoying the quiet, the peace, the stillness. So wherever you are in your journey, in this thing we call life, just know that it's okay to take a break. And whether that break is a day or a few days or a few weeks or a few months, whatever you need to reset, you take it, as long as you come back to it and you don't give up on whatever you're trying to accomplish. So I just encourage anyone who is listening to this to know that you got this and it's okay to take a break. My name is Ari Nicole. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and I will see you all in the next video. I love you guys. Bye.